Good. So
In the absence of any question now, I will just talk randomly about previous questions. Feel free to chip in, Bobby and Victoria.
yeah, sorry, just let us know that we are recording now. So just to let everybody know that we're recording now, yeah. In case you want to refer to it on YouTube channel. Sorry, Shay, go on.
Yeah, a lot of people usually will text us to say what's the best way of getting to our accommodation because they are new to the UK. And I always say to them to say, once you get to the airport, there is a free Wi-Fi. Just use your Uber app or the other one is called
Bolt.
Bolt. Yeah, the other one is. And from my experience, Bolt is far cheaper than Uber.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you get there, just put the address of the Balusega house you're going to, and it will just tell you how many taxis. Choose the cheapest one, click on it, meet them where you need to. The Wi-Fi will be gone by the time you won't have connection to the Wi-Fi by the time you walk to where the taxi is, and that's it. It gets you there. If you think there's a cheaper way, it will be a lot more stressful. And at the end of the day, you might have just saved maybe £2. So take a cab. Another one is how far from Balusega to GMC building. Our houses are very close to GMC building, but I will never advise anyone to take a public transport on exam day. You need minimal stress before the exam. Just take a cab or Uber. In fact, if you are three, just put the three of you there, share the cost, get there. It won't cost you £15 or £20.
No,
Share it,
no.
go there. When you finish the exam, if you want to walk home 2 hours, that's fine.
At
Yeah.
least they
So
finish
that's
exams.
one. And another thing that I would say it was something if I'd been advised, I would have done it. When you come for your exam, two things I want you to keep in mind, if possible, sort it out. Whilst you're at Balusega, you can actually open a bank account. Bank account is one of the cheapest thing, easiest thing to open in UK, but they need your address to post things to you. You can use Balusega address. Just send us an email to say, I'm using this address, and then they'll post you your card and everything. By the time you arrive for the job, you are not you are not running up and down for bank account. When I started in 2013, like 4 days to salary, I didn't have a bank account. And they don't understand your problem. So HR will say, we won't pay you. And I needed to pay. I needed to pay rent. Luckily for me, one Indian just said, go to this person. Tell this person to write you a cover letter because banks will ask you for bills and this and that. I'm
Sleeps and
just in
anything.
this
Yeah.
country, I don't have any of this. That's why till today I'm loyal to HSBC. All my bank accounts are HSBC because only HSBC collected that letter from me and said, you have an account. I say, are you joking? He said, by 3 working days, you will receive the document, but this is the bank account. And now went immediately to HR, say, this is bank account, pay money into this one. So you can sort that out. That's one. Another thing that would make your application a bit better than almost every other person is ALS. The Indians are very smart with this. When they come for PLAB, they stay either a week or two and they will do ALS before going back. When you apply and you say you want to do, let's say, for example, A&E or acute medicine, and 500 people have applied and only 10 people have ALS, they would take those 10 people before any other person without ALS. So they plan the exam, and as soon as they know exam is maybe October 6th, then they look for somewhere where they can actually book in Manchester ALS for October maybe 17. So they just add a week to their stay and they sort out exam and ALS. Even if they don't pass the PLAB, they already passed ALS. That's sorted and it differentiates them a lot. If you have ALS at this level, you will be far more favorably considered than others. I'll let Victoria and Bobby say something.
Thank you very much. That's profound. Very lovely piece of information you've passed across. Again, these are things that we need to also learn. If you're new in the UK, or maybe you're coming back for a job, and when you were around, you had your, what's it called, UK SIM, which is no more in existence. Very easy. You can pick up, buy one less than £1, maybe £90, £99 in any shop in the airport. Just buy a UK SIM. It's always very, very easy to make calls, just in case you're stuck or anything. Like he mentioned earlier, you use a free Wi-Fi at the airport. When you're in the taxi, there's no Wi-Fi, so you might wonder, how do I call? You can just put in your UK SIM, just top up with £5 or £10. Then you can make calls, so you are not stranded. Very, very important. Very, very important. All these things are added advantages to your movements in the UK. And yeah, they'll help us a great deal. We're still expecting questions. I don't think it's only Efe that should ask questions. He's not ready to monopolize the stage, so feel free to ask questions. Again, there is no wrong question, aka there's no stupid question, okay? So please feel free to ask whatever question. Take advantage of the balosegaedu.com that we have in place. We just launched it some 3-4 months ago officially, and we would appreciate your contributions and everything. So just register. The link has been sent earlier, the invitational link. If you scroll up on the chat group, you'll see the Balosega Audit WhatsApp group, where you could just join, and we'll take it from there. Can we do, Simeon is asking, can we do ALS course outside the UK? Not sure, but share, give us the answer. Not sure you can.
Yes, you can do ALS course outside the UK, but from my experience, the UK people prefer the UK ALS. That's from my experience. If you do it outside UK, you are most likely doing for that country or American style, and they're a bit different. So UK prefers the UK one.
Good.
Yes, ACLS is recognized. It's still better than nothing, but they will still prefer their ALS.
Good question, Simon. Well done. Feel free to ask whatever question, anyone. Feel free. If you want to ask verbally, go on. Yeah.
Yeah, just a note on that. I don't know if this is a good idea to suggest, Dr. Balogun, you can correct me, but is there a possibility, like people who come to write PLAB exams, like, there are some people that come to write PLAB and they have a lot of time off work. Possibly when they come to write the PLAB exams, they can also think about doing ALS at the same time if they have some time to spend in the UK. You think that's a possibility?
That's a possibility and a good one.
Yeah, and obviously, if you are going to do that, because you can do the ALS course in many places in the UK, including Manchester, so Balosega will be happy to accommodate you for that period. So you can make, if there are some people that are still planning to, they've not finished their PLAB journey, maybe they're in PLAB 2, you can plan to stay for a while so that you can achieve a lot during the period while you're in the UK. And then by the time you're applying for jobs, you already have what you need to get ready for the job.
Nice one. Talking about, taking time, a few people that have come for PLAB have also said they're going to stay back for like a week or two to do placements or thereabouts, so it's another advantage, Not everybody has done that. Not a lot of people have done that, but it's also advantageous. Okay, Efe, can one open UK bank account before arrival? Some suggest online banks like Monzo, Wise, and others. Like Shayedo said earlier, if you want to, and you are already coming to UK in our place, email us to say you want to open an account and you want to use our address. If, of course, you have booked our place with us. All right. Not that you will open an account abroad and put an abroad, it doesn't work that way. It has to be a UK address. It has to be a UK address. They are very easy to open. The Monzo, the Revolut, the Tide, very easy because they are online banks, less stressful, different from the mainstream banks, which are also very good, but they will tell you, like Shaya said, go and bring this, go and bring that. They can almost tell you to bring your parents' marriage certificates, which you were not born when they got married. Now. So there's no, but these ones are easier to get. But again, it has to be a UK address, for security reasons and some other reasons as well. UK address. But if you are not yet in the UK and you want to take an advantage, let us know before time. Hope and I believe that helps. Okay, yeah, Efe is happy with that.
Can I add some information?
Yes, please.
What Bobby has said is 100% correct. In addition, make sure you are around when they are posting to you. So you can easily, my brother could easily sit down on a laptop in Nigeria, apply for Monzo and say this, and use my address and say, that's where I live. And he will just say, share, Monzo card will arrive. I say, no, bros, no problem. And I collect it from him. Because Balusega has different people, different times. So that is not possible. Just make sure when they are posting to you, which is usually 3 to 5 working days, you are in the property to receive your cards and your documents. That should not fall into the wrong hand. So that's very important. You can open it in Nigeria, but on that 3 to 5 working days, you should be in the property to receive your stuff. Very important.
Very good. Thank you very much for that addition too. Edith, in the course of NHS job application, they most times ask, do you have NHS experience? How can one outside the UK bypass this hurdle, please? Good question. Very.
So I will tell you a bit about my experience with this. You see, when you apply for jobs, and there are lots of people applying for it, and they want to prune everybody down, they'll add more requirements. That's when that gets into it. When I got my job in 2013, I told them, I said, I don't have UK experience. The employer said to me, have we asked you for UK experience? So you wait for that job that fits you. I'm coming from abroad. I'm not going to Guy's and St. Thomas's. I'm not going to Oxford or Cambridge Hospital. I went to Barking Adrian Redbridge Hospital. Average hospital, I got there. Within 2 years, I was proper. Then I can then say I want to go and compete with Guy's and St. Thomas, renal transplant, all those eye fabricating things. But when you're coming in, if you go to the creme de la creme hospitals, they will ask you that question because they have more than enough. They have maybe 200 whites who are looking for jobs. But keep it simple. Your first job may not be the perfect, but it's just for 1 year or 2. You get into the system, you understand the UK system, and then you say, okay, my destiny is at Cambridge. And hey, after that 1 year, you can go Cambridge. So don't bug yourself about, you don't have it, there's nothing you can do about it. But you tell them that you are very trainable and you understand the system in the UK as you have read and as discussed with people. But the fact that you are very trainable means whatever they are doing in UK, you understand it and you get the idea as quick as possible. So don't bug yourself. Nothing you can do about UK experience.
Nice one. Thank you very much. Simon's question. So if your visa expires with your bank account closed, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. I give an example. I came for my master's years and years ago, and worked in the UK, went back to Nigeria. I was still operating it online, still operating it. And by the time I came back, I just picked it up straight. Joined, started working a week or two after I came back, or 2 weeks after I came back, and that's it. So it doesn't expire at all. Yeah. Good
never
question.
expires.
Never.
I have a friend who came here about 5 years ago to do masters. If anything, he will say, pay into my bank account. I said, you still get bank account? I said, I still the controller. He's still using the same account. If I have to give him anything in pounds, he will say, send it to the same account. And he's not been in the UK for 6 years. So no wahala with that.
Doesn't,
you have
no,
the card,
nothing.
you spend it. If you don't have the card, you use it online and you'll just use your PIN. Easy to use.
Very easy. Nice one. Good questions. Good questions. Let the questions keep coming. And yeah, again, just take advantage of Balusega Edu. We have lots of courses there. The link has been sent earlier. Please take advantage. Just check the chat and you see the link there, and take it from there. Feel free to ask whatever question. We just have about 20 minutes to go, because it's usually an hour every month end, last Sunday of the month. Quick question and answer. We usually do quarterly programs. The next one will let everybody know 2-3 months before, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, the audit course link has been posted again, so take advantage of that. For those who are just coming in, it's under our balusegaedu.com. So that's the education arm of Balusega Group. We're more than happy to help out. So it's not just accommodation we do, we're also into education as well. And this is also part of the education arm of Balusega. So we'll be more than happy to assist one way or the other. Whatever questions you have, just let us know, and we'll take it from there.
Sorry, just to say that, just on the Balusega Edu, just to say that for people who are interested in the courses, we have an ongoing discount going on at the moment. If you join our WhatsApp group, we'll give you the voucher code. We're doing it at 40% off, and the discount ends on October 1st. So just to, encourage everyone to take advantage of this now. Thank you.
Good. Again, just let us know, Balusega will officially be 3 years old next month, October next month, 3 years old. And some promos might come out later. It might be a trip to Dubai, you don't know. So just get ready. Get ready. But before you go to Dubai physically, you go to Dubai in your dreams. Yes. I'm just kidding, sorry. So we're just going to be 3 years next year officially. We're young but growing and ready to improve. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So take advantage of the 10% discount. We have that link, everything sent. Take advantage. You never can tell how it's going to help us.
Another question that Victoria has reminded me about is this. A lot of people would usually ask if they can go straight into residency program or start from the NHS. So I will be a bit clearer here. To get into training in the UK, it's more difficult than starting from NHS and then going into training. Reason being that they need a lot of paperwork. And those paperwork are things that you won't have signed from Nigeria. Competencies this, competencies that. But if you start from the NHS hospital, you can then ask your supervisors and your consultant to sign the paper. But this is for specialties except GP. A lot of people will get a GP job from Nigeria. It's easy to get into GP, no doubt about it. Now, if you get GP from abroad, or let's just say you're one of the exceptional ones, you get into training, that's very good. But is it advisable? I would say no, from my own side of it. And I'll tell you why. A lot of things will be new to you when you get to the UK. So if you cannot coordinate a cardiac arrest session correctly as a trainee, they will flag you immediately. So when they call you for meeting and you say, I'm just coming from abroad, like, what are you talking about? It is not an excuse. That's all I'm saying. I've had a couple of friends who got into big trouble. One for ALS, one because coordination of ALS was very poor. And, you know, the second one got into a big mess because nurses in the department said, we won't work with this guy. And that was a big problem. Now, I'll tell you, when I arrived in 2013, I had done anesthesia. I had done proper anesthesia from Nigeria. My first day in the theater, I didn't even know where to start the anesthetic machine. So you have to kind of like say, okay, find someone who is trustworthy and calmly watch, or you don't want to show so much ignorance. Otherwise, they flag you immediately and say, this guy doesn't even know where the oxygen for. Everybody is now fearful. So that's why I say, don't jump into the deep side of the sea. Even if you're going to spend 6 months at first in the NHS, let all the ignorant questions end there. Let everybody relearn, because there'll be a lot to relearn. Because starting from ECG, starting from cardiac resuscitation, I'm speaking as an anesthetist. As a GP, there will be so many forms that you would never have heard about. As an anesthetist, there were operations that were put on my list that I needed to say, what is this? What does this mean? It just meant there was one stellate operation where they would excise a meningioma through the base of the nose. And it was a new operation. I had never seen it. But you have to kind of quickly learn this before you then jump into training. Because when you get to training, everybody is seeing like, just do it, just do it. You get there in the morning, you say, I don't know how to do the DOS form. The nurse will say, how did you get here? Then they start sending emails behind you. Before you know what, they kill your confidence. So what I'm saying in essence is, if you are very, very good, you may jump in. But if I'm to advise anyone, I'll say spend at least 6 months, 3 to 6 months, learn the NHS way before you jump into it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that tidbit. Thank you so much. Yeah, still on. If you have any questions, please feel free to. We've got less than 15 minutes.
I would, since there are no questions, I would jump onto why we got into the medical legal. I don't know. I've always
sorry, just before you go, Shay, sorry. If you just answer this question, so that is there any specific format for CV preparation when job searching? Okay, still the general thing, but you go on.
Yeah, so there is a CV. If you Google it, and you just write SHO CV format UK, you'll see something that is close to it. But basically, they want to see your biodata first. Then, if I remember correctly, a summary of your profile. What kind of person I'm an enthusiastic person, disciplined, who's looking to achieve so. Then it's followed by your certificates and your education. Thereafter, you then write your job description, your years and everything. Then you have to state teaching, leadership, audit and research, your extracurricular activities, and you end it with referees. So that's broadly how the UKCB goes. You can put anything under anywhere as long as it matches up. So I've been a member of UNDUK for long, and I've always had a flair for legal things. So over time, a lot of people come to my inbox, and I can tell you that I don't know where we got it wrong. In my inbox, I will have about 20 people per month. One problem or the other, whether with their trust, whether with police or GMC. Some clear ignorance, some racism, some not clear cut. So we then decided to say, okay, the ones that are ignorant, let's get things right. You see, the thing that destroys a lot of people is lies. You cannot continue to lie because the Oyibo has the evidence. So the difference is you have lied once. Own up, say, I hold up my hands, I'm sorry, and that's ending. But when you lie more and more and more, they're just keeping record of it to crush you in the GMC. So the thing I would say is, don't do two shifts at the same time. If you are paid twice for the same shift, return one. If you are sick, you are sick. Don't go partying. So these are things that you think is simple, but people have messed it up. You call in sick, then you go and do locum. You cannot be paid twice. The only leave that you can work is annual leave. If you are taking paternity leave, you take care of your child, or you can gallivant around. You cannot work in paternity leave because your hospital is already paying you. If you are sick, you cannot say, it was just one shift. They will know. There's a way they will know. It can be 3 years after, they'll pull you back and say, that shift on the 23rd of October 2018 fell into your paternity leave. Kindly reply. They are screwing you up for GMC. Probity is erasure. They'll take you off the register. So please, let's just kind of, all this smartness thing works in Nigeria, but please, let's stop it. It doesn't work in the UK. Thank you.
Awesome. What this is good for the wise. If you think you're smart, nah. And I always have this mentality. I didn't get caught in my country for negativity. I won't be caught in another man's country for negativity. Very, 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 very important. Is job applications only through track jobs? Are there agency NHS jobs UK NHS jobs.uk can try that one as well? Very good. Yeah, NHS jobs, track jobs. Yeah. So it's not just that one. Yeah. Good question. Good question. If you're well done, I hope you joined the Balenciaga Edu. Very advantageous. I'm sure you joined. Good. Any more for any more? We just have less than 10 minutes to go. Ask any questions. Feel free to do that, and we'll take it from there. All right. So like we said, take advantage of every good thing that comes our way, every good thing. Very, very important. We have on our chart, you can just scroll up and take advantage of the links we've posted. If you want to take advantage of CV, helping out in CV, we're more than happy to help. Search for job for you, we're more than happy to help. Prep you up for interviews, more than happy to help. Guide you, whatever assistance. Even after now you have a question or anything, please just send whatever you want to our email. Please tell Sheye to please type our email address and put it there as well. Follow us on our Instagram handle. We have a lot of things, projects, programs going on concurrently. We have a lot of systems in place that will help, and we're more than happy to help. Balosega is not just accommodation. It's a group, call it a group of companies that does accommodation for plabbers, accommodation for non-plabbers. We have educational arm, which is our Balosega Edu. We have that already. We work in conjunction with other agencies as well, governmental agencies as well, to make sure that we're reaching out to the community as well. We try to do the little we can do. And yeah, so these are the links to our social media handles. First is our email address, balosega@yahoo.com. Feel free to send whatever questions you have that you find, you need an answer to. The admin department will be more than happy to do that. Instagram handle, we have that as well, Balosega Edu. Feel free, log on, find out again where you can subscribe to our YouTube, YouTube, where you have loads and loads of past videos. This one will also be edited and put there as well. Just go on YouTube and type Balosega and subscribe, and it will be very, 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 very helpful for you. Again, we're building up our clientele base. We're building up ourselves. Like I said, this time next month, we'll just be 3 years old. So what they say, we are very young. Yeah, we are young, but we're growing. We thank God for that. It is very, very important for us to just keep growing. We'll be more than happy to always do this monthly. The month we do not do this, it means we're having a special program. We try to do special programs every 3 months quarterly. That's when we don't do the Q&A, but we'll do our best to have it every month Q&A. We've had about 3 months break. Yeah, we went on summer break and we decided to replan and invigorate ourselves for everything. So we're rounding up now. We want to thank you all for coming. Everybody who attended today's zone and asked questions, or even didn't have questions to ask, but at least the fact that you came, we're happy. TJ, we're happy. Maria, I think it's Maria that said at Castlewood, if I'm right. Maria. Number 3, I don't know who you are, sorry. Andrew, thank you. Efe Oba, thank you. Edith, Marwa, I think I know Marwa, I think so. So thank you all for coming. Still feel free. We just have about a minute to go. If you have any questions, quickly drop it. If after now you now remember another question, is our Balosega accommodation only in Manchester, especially for non-plabbers? Yes, thank you, Edith. It is. For now, we only have in Salford and Manchester. Couple of people have come back, doctors who got jobs in other places, London, Newcastle, and they still have accommodation there where we don't have yet, but we're gradually going to expand. We will. And thank you for asking, if we have in different places, it shows that you definitely enjoyed us when you stayed with us. We really appreciate that. As time goes on, we will gradually expand to other places for plabbers and, well, non-plabbers as well. So that would be very good. Thank you all. It's 7 o'clock. We have to shut down now. We are more than happy to have your questions afterwards. Just send your question to balosega@yahoo.com. And thank you. Thank you. Till we meet next month when we'll be 3. Thank you very much. Bye for now. And God bless. Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Edith. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Thank you all.
Nice one, guys.
Okay, nice one. So we had at least, is it 12 guests? At least 12 at some point.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, I think it was very good. It was very good.
I think
There
so.
were 15. There were
15, right?
At one point.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. So well done. That's a good start to a good way to kickstart this thing after 3 months break. That's a good one. And it was good that we gave that link, and I think they've all joined the Edu. You know, that's a very good one.
Activity in that Edu.
That's a good
Well done,
one.
Victoria. You've done so well with the Edu.
Honestly, very, very good. You took advantage for us.
Yeah.
Very, very good. We just need to keep on. So we'll plan ahead by the grace of God for next month. You know, I don't know if we might be able to do special program this year again because it's just October, November, December. December is out of it because it's usually choked. You know, so maybe we'll just continue with the Q&A, you know, and plan for special programs for early next year. God lies beyond that. Yeah, that's my suggestion.
We already had a plan for one now already.
Which
like
one is
thriving in the NHS. Is that not something that that Miriam person or somebody was Dr. Balogun had spoken to an Asian person about this?
Yes, I did, but I think I just need to chase her again if she's still interested.
Okay, yeah, maybe we can then do it in November, but I don't know.
It's not Miriam, it's another one, but I'll chase her and find out if she's still interested. Then another thing, Victoria, there was this document of previous questions. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't find it. So I just had to use whatever I remember. Do you know, we had a Word document where we wrote some previous questions, common questions. Can you remember?
Yes, we did. We had it.
Yeah, if you find it, if you can just highlight it for me, then we can save it somewhere where during this program, in the absence of any question, we can just look through that document and just come up with something to talk about for the first 10 minutes.
Very
Then,
good.
Bobby, the lady Nancy that I replied, she said she wants to view the house.
Okay.
She sent an email. Then there's one of our...
Is she the one that has a partner?
Yes.
Okay.
So she wants to view the two, And then there's Fahim Alvi, who's not renewing contract.
Fahim, I saw the email. I will reply him. He has given at least 2 weeks notice. So I want to go there maybe tomorrow, and we have to include that this guy starts cleaning that place, and they will be the ones that will be the ones to pay.
Yeah,
they've not cleaned, they've not helped that place. Abdullah will be the one to clean.
Our eye there.
Yeah.
Everything spoils, it would allow.
But I've told him, because I saw him today clean that. I said, you're not going to clean their room, no, but you clean general areas, you know. And if they are not clean, you let us know. Everybody will be. I mean, they are not adults. They are not behaving like adults. Yeah, they're not behaving like adults. So we'll see. Meanwhile, yes, Michael, who I spoke with about the house thing, said he would be more than happy to also speak with us if we want to. And I think we should take advantage. So when are we available to
have an online meeting with Michael?
It might be online, might be phone in, it can be via WhatsApp. It doesn't.
During the week, let me just look at.
If you're free on Thursday, because Victoria usually off on Thursday.
Okay. So
then I can tell him.
My Thursday. Yeah, Thursday evening should be okay.
Okay. Around what time are we looking at? Evening or afternoon?
Let's make it evening so that I'm not rushing.
Okay. So do I tell him 6?
Yeah, if 6 is fine for you, 6 or 5.
Okay. I'll tell him 5, 6, whichever one. I'll let us know.
Yeah.
I'll let us know.
Also, I wanted to find out, you saw this Shola's house. What did the agent tell you about the rent?
No, I didn't discuss rent with her.
Okay, it's a female lady, a female that was the agent.
I didn't discuss with, you said I shouldn't really discuss with the agent, and I didn't.
All right.
I didn't discuss.
How much do you think we should offer? Because we need to speak to Shola now.
Okay, they've not given us a price yet, right?
They've not given us a price. So we can then start to say, how much is the rent? Have you spoken to her at all?
No, we've not. Tima busy. She's a busy lady too. Sometimes when she sends me a message, Tima reply, I'll call you, but she said she'll call me back. She'll call me back. She's actually a very busy person.
She's
busy.
What I can say is what to rent, and I think she would then say, what do you want to offer? And that's one question I don't like at all.
I don't like those ones too, but well, it is what it is.
Question. Because you can screw yourself, and then they will say,
exactly.
You are the one that said that you can pay 3,000 now. Because I was going to give you for 2,100, but since you gave me 3,000, I took it.
Exactly. But even if we ask, they will increase it. That's the thing.
Yeah, let me pop the question to her. Once she answers the question, I will then say, let me get back to the house, and I'll be back.
Okay.
But from your view and your experience, how much do you think we should offer for such a house? That house is like 25 minutes walk to Samson.
Yeah, it's not too far, to be honest. To pay also for PLAB, it will pay us.
Because all of them are saying they want en suite. So this is 5 en suite.
Although not all are en suite, but there is one that is just very close to the bathroom. You understand? Not all are en suite because we couldn't enter all. The lady said some rooms where they were not even available. Some of them didn't agree that they wanted anybody to enter their rooms. So because they didn't number them, she wasn't sure of which room. So she was knocking. It was only the ones that answered her that we entered, and only 2 people.
Okay. From what Shola told me, there are 6 bedrooms.
Yes.
5 of those bedrooms are en suite.
5. Okay, no wonder. That means
1 is not en suite.
That means there was. I checked 2. 1 was en suite, 1 was not en suite. That means the rest are en suite then.
Correct. Now, the council has given HMO to 5 rooms only. So if we take it as HMO, we must not put anyone in the 6th room.
In the 6th room,
and then turn into a sturdy.
Sturdy, yeah.
Like
even at that, it's still good, honestly.
It's still good. So how much do you think from your own experience?
To be honest, not more than 2.5.
Not more than 2.5. That's not bad.
Not more than 2.5.
She has mentioned in passing to say, agent was offering her 2.1. So even if we are giving her 2.2 or 2.1 or 2.3, around there,
you can even push 2.1 first or 2.1500 or something. And let's hear what she has to say first. But if we get it, it will be an added advantage for us.
Yeah. And I really don't know whether PLAB is not giving a lot of people spaces for exam. It's like chasing people to book now.
It's funny, I know.
It's like chasing people to book. Well, we'll continue to chase because
we have to just keep doing what we have to do.
Yeah, it is what it is. We have to just continue. Yeah,
that's somebody wants to join. Can you imagine? Somebody wants to join. 2 people. In the see time.
Make we round them up now.
Yeah, I guess
I've cut them off, don't worry.
Just to talk about the PLAB stuff, at least from last year or so, we noticed there seems to be like there's generally a slump in summer. I'm thinking what we should be pushing now because winter is coming. Let's keep pushing how warm that Balosega houses are very warm. We have heating
Good
because
idea.
other flap houses will always want to, everywhere else won't cut down on heating anyway. But let's keep pushing the fact that we'll provide everybody with lots of heating. They won't be cold in our houses. I think that might help us a bit because
That's
I
true.
think
That's a
the
good
same
point.
thing happened last summer. There was slump. It began to pick up again towards the end of the year. Then before red lists, we can now using our experience, we can start to predict where there might be slumps, and maybe during those periods we don't take big projects so that we just coast through that period before it picks up again. That's
Yeah,
my
good
thought,
one.
John.
Good one. Thank you.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well done for that. That's a good one. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I'm just telling this guy. He said he tried entering that he was. You finished now. It's true now.
I think it's a good one. Those who have come, those 15, will have more than enough information to take back home and ways to improve them. So I think this Q&A is really a good one to
it
spread,
is. It is. It is.
Spread our tentacles.
It is. I'm glad that this amount of people came. I really wanted more, but
Yeah, 15 is not a bad number, honestly.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Thank you so much. So I'll tell Michael about Thursday and we'll come back to us.
All right.
And
Thank you.
yeah.
The other house that we saw, just to discuss that briefly, babes.
Okay, yes. So I viewed one house. It's a very beautiful place. I sent the video. If we get it, I suggest we use it for Cromsol style, but professional Cromsol style, not just any. We've done 1 year of Cromsol style. We are sure we can handle, if it is just husband and wife, yeah, we might be able to handle it at very professional ways, So we'll see how it goes, yeah.
It's 1,950. But
has
it
it
was
come
4
back to
beds,
us
isn't
again?
it? He hasn't.
Okay.
I've told him we're interested and wanted to know next steps, but he hasn't come back yet. So we'll see.
Because that end suite can go nothing less than 1K, man. I'm telling you, beautiful place, beautiful. You can see the video share, beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely one.
Beautiful. Let's see how it goes. I pray we get it on time. So we'll see how it goes. Sally says she's got a 3-bed in Lee. Lee is just outskirts of Manchester. But the only thing is, yeah, we don't have anybody in Lee for now. Well, that's where Paul lives. However, if we have access to all those hospitals around Lee, but we've written them no reply, So in the plan to expand, we're trying to expand as per the markets that are available. You understand? So if anything comes up, which we pray, that will be an advantage for us. See how it goes. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take you from there. Nice one.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.